A lot of folks thought the Chicago Bears were going to address tight end 3 in the 2024 NFL draft because we only had 2 on the roster at the moment. And Ryan Poles obviously knew that there was going to be an opportunity to pick somebody up, whether that be through free agency, through trade, through undrafted rookie free agency. There was other options. And Poles obviously already addressed tight end 2 this past offseason by bringing in veteran Gerald Everett, who in my opinion was one of his best signings over this past offseason. But also Everett's worked with Shane Waldron, who brings up everybody to speed that's going to be in that tight end room and also the entire offense as a whole. And they work really well together. So fantastic signing, but still after that, only 2. So Waldron probably went to Poles, or Poles went to Waldron and said, hey, who is that tight end 3 that you need for your tight end 3 offense? And guess what? Poles went out and signed someone. Not only did he sign someone, he signed a huge tight end out of undrafted rookie free agency that is a very low risk but insanely high reward if he works out for this offense. And Poles never goes for guys that are not athletic, specifically under a 7 RAS. And this guy, way above it. The signing is not a Brock Bowers. No denial of that. I don't think we could have gotten a Brock Bowers type guy. But with the right coaching, this guy's athletic ability that he brought in, he could be a pretty solid person in a tight end 3 on this roster. Bring in Brendan Bates, tight end out of Kentucky, who is a super athletic player, but also a great blocker. Standing at 6'4", he covers a lot of space, is very quick and strong for his size. He actually didn't even get an invite to the NFL Combine, but scouts said, according to ESPN, that he had a huge pro day at Kentucky, having a 4.66 40 time at over a 10-foot broad jump, and overall great in the agility drills that landed him a lot of attention from NFL teams, obviously Ryan Poles being one of them. Now, before I jump more into Brendan Bates and what he brings to this roster, especially being another guy with a chip on his shoulder, I want everyone to throw an FGB in the comment section below if you haven't already, because I want to know that Bears Nation isn't afraid of those stinky guys up north. And along with that, please like this video if you're excited for OTAs that are only 2 weeks away to start, so we can see Caleb Williams in that navy orange and blue. I am so excited, and please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to stay up to date on all Chicago Bears news and content to be up to speed when the news drops. And hey, we're announcing our Lance Briggs jersey giveaway winner later today in the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So let's chat about Brendan Bates and who he is, who is a very talented athlete who could be a huge physical and impactful guy on this Chicago Bears roster. Standing at 6'4", weighing 251 pounds, this guy has not a lot of body fat because he is an absolute tank and he is insanely strong for his size. He has that broad jump of 10 and 2 inches, which means he can just absolutely jump out of the gym as well. They didn't record his exact vertical, but from the pictures that I saw, looks like this guy could easily dunk a basketball, so well over 35 inches. Not only that, for a guy his size, running a 4.66 40 time, he's pretty darn fast. Brock Bowers was just under 4.5, but not too much slower than Bowers. So this guy, he's big, he's fast, he's strong, and plays against guys who are also big and strong. But the thing is that double blocking on edges, especially because the Bears play against a ton of tough edges and also are going to be just as fast as him, he can be that double blocker that the Bears need, like Mercedes Lewis. So you're probably thinking, wow, how did he go undrafted? His stats kind of talk for that. This past season for Kentucky, he only had 4 receptions for 89 yards, a 22.3 yard per catch average with a 33-yard long, but that's about it. This guy is strictly a blocker. He's so good at it. That's why I think he'd be a great replacement for Mercedes Lewis from a much younger standpoint, much cheaper, and he will have a chip on his shoulder. He also could become a really good tight end, learning behind Gerald Everett and Cole Kmet, and him and Kmet could be a duo for a long time, considering Everett's only on a 2-year contract. And before I get into my final comments about Bates and the Lance Briggs jersey giveaway winner, we would like to thank Freshie Organic Tequila Seltzer for sponsoring today's show. 99 calories of the summer's best tasting seltzer. It comes in 3 great flavors of lime, grapefruit guava, and blood orange habanero. Go to the link in the description now to click on the Freshie Finder to find a Freshie near you. And if you try it, let me know your thoughts. I love this stuff, and I think you guys will too. So what I think he brings to this roster, I think think he's going to be a big hybrid wide receiver tight end, not wide end, but a good guy that could expand this offense on the field when they do use him. Teams know him as a blocker, so him going out and running routes, people aren't going to be expecting that from him. And when he gets the ball, clearly he can turn it upfield and has a lot of speed. Not only that, good size to win jump balls when he is targeted, in really solid hands. Great vision to see blocks and also call out defensive schemes and be able to block downfield for wide receivers that are just as fast as him in order to make sure they break it open down the sideline. And hey, that Lance Briggs jersey giveaway winner. I'm excited to share that NJ Bears fan is our selected winner this time around. Congrats to them. And if you didn't win this time, no worries at all. We're going to do more giveaways coming up here shortly. So if you automatically want to enter to be in all of them, like every single video, follow us on our socials on Twitter and here on YouTube by hitting that subscribe button. And obviously always tune in. Constantly dropping stuff for you guys. I'm so appreciative of all your support, and congrats to NJ Bears fan. You guys will definitely get your chance next time. So to close things out for you guys, I'm excited to see Bates does at camp. He has nothing to lose. He has a chip on his shoulder. He has the skill and the agility overall, and he can make some noise if he goes out there and plays like a dog for this team. Thank you very much for tuning in this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Rohde, and as always, bear down, baby.